everybody, my name is Angela Cleary. I'm a life coach and I specialise in healing after narcissistic abuse. Happy winter solstice and happy Christmas. I hope you're all looking forward to Christmas and the new year. And tonight is a time for setting intentions for the new year and letting go of the past. So I was guided just before Christmas to speak about the demon drink. Alcohol is the Arabic word for alcohol, which translates as body-eating spirit. Alcohol was created to lower human consciousness, to disconnect us from our true soul essence and to lower our vibration. It is, I call it the demon drink because when I look back on when I used to drink, wow. It is the only substance that's ever made me lose all inhibitions, lose all sense of self, and make decisions that I would not make sober. It makes you, it makes you all kinds of things. It really does lower your consciousness and your connection to divine, your soul, to yourself. It's an actively depressing substance, and like, you know, what I find with alcohol, when you're addicted to it, it makes you more depressed. You drink it because you're depressed, but then you drink more of it because you're depressed, and then that makes you more depressed, and then it's a vicious circle because then you'll drink the next day because you're depressed from drinking. So it is just a constant cycle, but it really does lower your inhibitions. And I wanted to speak about this just before Christmas because around Christmas we overindulge on everything, food, drink, everything. And I think it's because it's a coping mechanism. We think we're having fun, but in actual fact we're overindulging because we're lonely or we're sad, or I don't know. Christmas can be lonely and sad for some people. Do you know? And like it makes us do things that we don't want to do, and it really makes us do things we regret. So I just want you to be mindful over this holiday season, and you know, don't go dating when you're lonely, and don't drink alcohol when you're lonely, and don't date when you're drunk. Because beer goggles are a very real thing, and you will wake up very, very regretful of what you've done the night before. I find alcohol as well makes you more sexual, which makes you think you're horny, and in actual fact you're not. It's a kind of a desperation thing or something, or alcohol makes you feel more lonely than you are, or something like that. It really does lower your vibration and lowers your connection to yourself, to your true essence. It separates you from who you are. Like I used to take drugs, I used to drink alcohol, and I've taken drugs and always been in control. I've never lost control on drugs, and they are illegal. Alcohol is legal, and it's the only thing that's ever taken control of me, and it's led to very dangerous situations. And I'm not even going to go there, but it's vital that, especially you single ladies, if you're just after coming out of a relationship, or if you're going through tough times with family members or anything like that, don't lose yourself in alcohol, and don't lose yourself to men through alcohol, because this alcohol makes you do things and do people you do not want to do. So I just be mindful on this holiday period. Be mindful of yourself and your body and your mind and your soul. Don't disconnect because you're just feeling lonely. Don't do things just because you're feeling lonely or isolated. Don't do things that you will regret. As I said, don't go dating either, or fall for a man's fucking dick stand when you're lonely. And this is so important around this time of year, because we do things we wouldn't normally do because we do feel lonely or we do feel sad. Just don't lose yourself. You've after coming so far over the last couple of years. You're after building your strength, you're after making those boundaries, and you're after making very hard decisions. So just because you might, I don't know, feel alone or feel needy needy at Christmas time, do not overindulge. Please mind yourselves. And like I'm telling you, alcohol is the demon drink, and I'm not trying to be a party pooper here. We don't need alcohol to have fun. We really fucking don't. Dancing, music, good people, that's all we need. Do you know what I mean? We don't need alcohol to have fun. We don't need to make absolute jokes of ourselves. Like Christmas parties coming up and everything, oh my God. Don't be that person that gets overly drunk and rides everyone around her. Do not do that. Like, thank fuck I didn't drink much alcohol at my Christmas parties, or my old version would have done that. Alcohol would have made me, and has made me in the past, do things that are fucking way, no. They're embarrassed, like, they're not, alcohol makes you lose your dignity, loses your self-respect for yourself, and makes in turn, that's people around you are going to lose respect for you as well. Like, I look back on my memories through alcohol, well, the bits I remember, because obviously I've blacked out most of the time. Oh, it's cringeworthy, man. It's really cringeworthy. And for a legal substance to make you do things like this, really, like, oh my God, it's mind-blowing. So just please be mindful over this Christmas period. Don't overindulge, and don't date while you're drinking, because oh my God, as I said, alcohol just lowers your consciousness, lowers your vibration, takes away your soul essence. You make decisions on alcohol that you would not make any other time. Oh my God. And it makes it, whatever the switch in your head is when you've got alcohol in it, if somebody says something to you and you take it wrong, explosions. So you end up fighting, or you end up getting angry, you end up breaking down fucking doors that don't need to be broken down. It's crazy. People think it's fun to drink, and it is fun to drink, but you need to have a stop switch, and that's something I never had, was a stop switch. And like, looking back, that was detrimental for me. But I worry about girls these days, because I used to be that girl who couldn't see in front of her face because of alcohol. So please, and I've gone out to the pub sober, and I've seen this happen. I've seen young girls, and they can't walk and they can't see, and it's heartbreaking. So I'm just asking you, please, just be careful with yourselves this year. Don't overindulge. And like, if you're sad, don't pour that drink down your face, your throat, just to get rid of those thoughts, because it's not worth it. Like, it's not worth it. You might think you're having fun at the time, but the next morning you're going to wake up, your head is going to be banging. Whether you remember the night before or not, you're going to have so many regrets. It's just, like, alcohol shouldn't be legal. It should not be legal. It's literally a demon substance that takes you away from everything that you are, and takes you away from your connection to your soul. Just be mindful. And like Christmas, as I said, we overindulge in food as well, but this is all self-sabotage. This is all coping mechanisms. We can have fun without overindulging in substances or food or anything like that. So just be mindful of you. And as I said, don't fall back into the relationship traps around this time of year as well, because as I said, women and men, we're all lonely around this time of year. Because Christmas is about love, and if you're single, sometimes you might want to be accompanied by somebody at Christmas, but that leads people into desperation. And don't date when you're lonely, and don't date when you're desperate, because this leads to regrets as well. And like, embrace your independence, embrace your freedom this year. Celebrate you by being mindful of your mind and your body and your soul. And don't give away your sexual energy to just anyone. Don't give away your essence, your soul, to just anyone. Don't date when you're lonely. Don't date when you're drunk. Don't drink when you're lonely. Just don't mix the two. Because beer goggles, as I said, are very fucking real. Do not mix the two. If you're after making the decision to walk away from relationships this year, and if you're after making the hard boundaries with people, and if you are feeling alone, nurture yourself with self-care, with lovely warm movies, with good food at home, but just cuddling your dogs, just self-nurturing, just doing things that you love to keep yourself comforted this year. Be your own best friend, be your own partner this year. And look after yourself, look after your mind and your body and your soul, and look after your heart. Just don't lose yourself to men, to alcohol, to overindulgence just because you're lonely. Because embrace your independence, embrace who you are, embrace embrace your newfound freedom and your newfound resilience and strength. And don't go back to your old ways. Don't let your old addictions creep back in. Don't let your old self-sabotaging mechanisms creep back in. You know, because we make these hard decisions and we make these boundaries or whatever. But Christmas always makes us doubt. Christmas always makes us wonder, should we go back? Or should we do this? Should we do that, the other? Christmas sometimes makes us lonely. But that doesn't, don't go after something that you know is out of alignment with your soul just because you're lonely. And as I said, don't use alcohol as a comfort, because that's the biggest thing to disconnect you from yourself. It really is. And as I said, you can have fun without alcohol. You don't need to be drunk to have fun. And I swore I didn't even know what a life would be like without alcohol. I lived for alcohol. I lived for the party, and I still love to party. I just don't drink. And I remember I was working with an 18-year-old one time, and he said he didn't drink, and I literally for 3 days was like, "What? You don't drink at 18? What the fuck do you do?" I had no vision of a world without alcohol, and this was mind-boggling to me. So I never ever thought I could live without alcohol. But my God, my life is so much happier because of it, because of giving it up. I mean, because I have no regrets. And I go out now and I can enjoy every second of a party. I can enjoy every moment of conversation. I can enjoy every dance. I can enjoy every song, because I'm not falling around the place, or I'm not in a stupor in the corner half asleep. Do you know what I mean? I can enjoy and embrace the most important moments of life because I don't have alcohol in my system anymore. So, be mindful of that. We can't enjoy our own lives and our own surroundings, or we can't enjoy a party really with alcohol. Years ago, I used to go to concerts and you'd be drunk, you'd forget, you'd fall all over the place, you wouldn't even remember the party. To go to an actual concert with no alcohol in your system is just wow. The high you get from the music alone is amazing. So we can all generate our own highs, and we don't need alcohol to buzz. Dancing makes you buzz, music makes you buzz, and it makes you buzz in a healthy way. It doesn't lower your vibration, it doesn't steal your soul from your body, it doesn't make you make those decisions that you would not normally make. And it really does fuck with your head. It really does. It really lowers your vibration, and it really takes you away from yourself. But it's dangerous. It's so fucking dangerous. And it's dangerous. It's so dangerous for you not to be able to see in front of your face, for you not to be able to walk, for you not to be able to make sense of yourself, to make the right decisions, it's not good. Just mind yourselves is all I'm asking you to do this Christmas, or every day, or any time you go to that pub. Just be mindful of the amount of alcohol you're taking, because as I said, it is so dangerous. It is so fucking dangerous. And you can all have fun, and you can get tipsy, and you can moderate. But don't make those decisions to date, or don't overindulge because of the Christmas season. Just please be mindful of yourselves, and please protect your souls and your hearts this year. And as I said, if you've made those hard decisions this year to set boundaries with family members and stuff, embrace yourself. Celebrate you. Don't fall back into your old habits. Don't fall back into your old ways. Don't fall back into your old addictions, because obviously this time of year it's very easy to do that. So just, as I said, just be mindful. Just mind yourselves. Please look after yourselves and look after your hearts. And you are strong enough not to need to go back to those old ways, or go back to alcohol, or go back to people that aren't in alignment with your soul. And as I said, don't date if you're lonely, because this will only add to more hardship and will prolong your healing journey. Stay strong in your power, because you've come this far, and you've come so far. So don't let this holiday season make you doubt yourself or make you question your worth. But enjoy yourselves, and enjoy you, and celebrate the season, celebrate yourself, celebrate your fur babies, celebrate what you have in your life, and practice gratitude for all that. And as I said, just be mindful of the amount of alcohol you consume, because it is the demon drink. So happy winter solstice again, and happy Christmas, and I will see you all soon.